city boy, number 9,
against the Cleveland Cavaliers. What can we expect from the Raptors?
Well, I get my nerves together, man. I'm a little nervous. It's the playoff time. This is the big stage. But if you're the Raptors, what we need to expect and what we should expect is them to channel their emotions and stick to the script. Play Toronto Raptors basketball. Pressure defense, play with physicality, get the ball up and down the court, play with pace, but also be ready to make adjustments. This Cleveland Cavaliers team, they have a lot of dynamics that can hurt you. They got the shooting, they got the dynamic guard play, they got the bigs, and they have experience. So if you're the Raptors, you still have to play your style. But just bring it in.
Bring it in. We know Jurassic Park. Head coach of the Toronto Raptors said, "We're ready. We're ready to throw some punches." I know you're ready. We're ready. Are you ready? I know you're ready.
Let's go, all right, everyone. Now, normally we bring Raptors fans on stage to judge who's the craziest.
Let's go Raptors!
The best dance moves.
Let's go Raptors!
To another level, okay?
Let's go Raptors!
On stage to be able to
Let's go Raptors!
each and every one of you in the crowd.
Let's go Raptors! Absolutely, okay, that's right. What we want to do right now is we want to turn all of Jurassic Park into like a big dance party. Like a big dance party. We want to get you guys moving and jumping. We're going to be watching each and every one of you right now, and we've got one more pair of tickets to give away for Game 3. But we're looking for the best dancers in the building.
We're not playing around. We just need the Northside crew. We just need some hype fans.
Absolutely, so if you want to get those tickets, you better get ready to dance. Are you ready to dance? Are you ready to dance? Dance for those Raptors tickets, Game 3, here at Scotiabank Arena. Let's go.
Ooh, I love the dramatic music. Hey! Nothing brings people together quite like dance.
Boy, the people up front are ready to dance. Y'all back there don't want no tickets. These guys right here want the tickets.
talk about the Raptors, when there's turnovers on the main basket, they have to be intentional of getting the ball up and down the field.
Season, Halloween in his 15th, in his 16th season. The alternate is Sean Corbin in his 31st season. Our officiating pro here at Toronto Arena. The 2017 playoff game for Toronto Raptors for Carl Lane in the 15th playoff matchup. Toronto Raptors! James Harden. Trade deadline. Raptors lost that series in 6. He played 4 games dealing with an injury. Started 3. Here's Mitchell. The 3 misses. You see the Cavaliers getting back off of the miss.
Great move, and I love that Scott is being visible and being aggressive right now. After a time, you have to pick up second James Harden, he loves to manipulate the defense. We want to try to keep him involved with one-on-one opportunities.
4th during the regular season in assists. Cavs first one on the board here at 81. Shot to Barnes.
James Harden and Scotty Barnes, the rest of the Cleveland Cavaliers team, they have to pay attention to that opportunity for the Raptors. RJ Barrett did an outstanding job cutting out the basketball. RJ Barrett's grinding up the top. RJ's getting over. The weak side guy is not there. The drop coverage guy is not playing aggressive enough to prevent that pass.
Scotty,
the scoring opportunity.
Maybe one of the reasons why Jamal Shea inserted into the starting lineup. He's scoring instead of just being a true facilitator. Lead guard position.
No doubt about it. You know Scotty's going to impact the game even if he has the basketball. This is the pick and roll action. You see the two-man game right here with Allen. Somebody from the weak side has to get back, touch Allen, and then get back to their own three-point opportunities. But that's the challenge with this Cleveland Cavaliers team because they do have shooting on the outside.
Raptors retain possession in front of the Cavaliers bench. Ingram will send it to Barnes. Here's Jakob. They play off of that. Scotty.
Get to the free throw line at least 6 or 7 times. I would love to see that. That tells me Scotty is aggressive, but the free ball is going into the second free throw. Scotty Barnes, normally same draft class, 5th year. Toronto Raptors experience, but Scotty's
Here's Shea working with Jakob. Jakob to RJ, 7 on the shot clock. Scotty this time puts it on the deck. RJ, that's loose. Does it good at the end of the clock. going to stop for the Cavaliers.
Cavs doing a great job of closing out, being aggressive in the paint as well. Nice double team.
Just for Bankrupt. Cavaliers basketball.
And man, I like what the Raptors did in that possession. Donovan Mitchell, you can't allow players like Donovan Mitchell or James Harden to get comfortable with one type of defense. You have to get different looks.
Warning brothers having a word with Jamal Shed, who's dealing with Donovan Mitchell. Up top to Allen.
Outstanding defense in the position. He's an important part to this team. What he can do is not give a long threat, play it just like that, getting that now off the dribble.
Shed with the three. His three-point shooting has elevated over the last month of the regular season.
He's tough guard, and so is Jared Allen right there. Pirtle has a tough job. If I'm Pirtle, I will back up a bit. I know the Raptors love to pressure a ball, but there's no reason to pressure a ball when Jared Allen is out there with a line dribble. If he picks his up, by all means, crown him, make sure he can deliver his first pass. But he has the basketball on a line dribble. Back off of it, give him some pushing so he can't make plays like that.
Just 1 for 10 during the season from three-point range. The reason why you have the Cavaliers with Allen deep against Dr. Pirtle, there's no three-point credit.
He's made 1 3-point more than this season. So that tells you how you should play it.
Sam Merrill checks in. Merrill with Harden, Wade, Mitchell, and Allen. Here's Scotty in the air. And Sam Merrill with a rebound, his 6th year in the NBA, 4th with the Cavaliers. Harden,
Second foul, man.
Mitchell's going to center. This is our 3rd year. And Scotty comes over to call that year. It says that Mitchell needs the
About the play before, and that time got tangled up with Jared Allen. But again, we talked about being conditioned for these moments. You have to keep everything intact. That was a touch and go type of play. And then that's your second foul. One of your best players that you can rely on is sitting in the bench.
Playoff debut for the rookie Colin Murray-Boyles and Jacoby Walter as well in the second season. Mitchell connects from distance. He's been out 203s in 64 career postseason games. And the Cavaliers grab a 2-point lead here in the opening quarter, game 1 of the best-of-7 first-round matchup.
Alright, Raptors fans, it's not a bad start, right? It's not a bad start. We're doing well. Let's look to your Raptors. Alright, I want to introduce you guys to somebody from the very inception of the Toronto Raptors, 31 years, the voice of the Toronto Raptors, the announcer you know. Make some noise for
What's up, Strizzy? What's up, Toronto? Wow, what an energetic start to the game. You see my boy Scotty 2 for 2 from deep.
Loving it, man.
Now that Jamal Shed shooting the ball without any nervousness at all. We're down by 2, but it's all good. We got momentum. And you know what the good thing is? Cleveland. I've been there for a game before, Strizzy. They are a seriously loud crowd.
Yeah.
Nothing compared to Toronto fans, but they are a seriously loud crowd. So as long as the Raptors can go punch for punch with the Cleveland Cavaliers throughout the first quarter, take the crowd out of the game a little bit, we're going to be fine. It's going to be a lot of fun. How y'all feeling, T.O.? You good?
Make some noise for making his debut at Jurassic Park. The legendary, the icon, the voice of your Toronto Raptors, my man, Harry Cole! Make sure you guys allow for your Raptors throughout this game. He'll be with us all game long.
So folks, here's what's gonna happen. As the game unfolds, timeout breaks, anytime there's an incredible play, I'm just gonna jump in on the mic, random, just like I do inside the arena. You okay with that? You all right with that? Gonna have some fun here today, and let's celebrate our return. First time in 4 years back in the playoffs. I'm ready. How about you?
Let's go Raptors chant. Ready? Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
Let's go Raptors!
Let's go Raptors! Let's go Toronto!
First taste matchups brought to you by Burger King. BK Classics are better than ever. So just how much does playoff experience matter? I guess we'll find out. But James Harden alone has them beat with the Cavs posting a combined 529 games compared to 115 Toronto suit up for fewest of any team who's reached the postseason. And most of that is thanks to Garrett Temple's 16 years in the league. The starters tonight only accounting for 52 total. So that, amongst other things, has this Raptors squad pegged as heavy underdogs, despite the fact it's a 4 versus 5 matchup. It's a thought that Scotty Barnes dismissed immediately when he took the podium earlier this week, saying that is don't matter. RJ Barrett couldn't have agreed more and said, we know who we are, and we don't really care what anyone else has to say about it. Brandon Ingram doubled down on these sentiments when I sat down and spoke to him this week, saying, I know we've been resilient all season, and that's something we want to show throughout these playoffs. Play our game, be willing to adjust, and see what the opportunity brings. And guys, he's been lathering into this player. He's something that they need for this stage, averaging 22 points in the last 6 games of the regular season. Currently not on the board, but it's early times. They're only down 2 points here in the opening quarter, Matt.
Danielle, it's an interesting conversation because everybody believes that experience will prevail. But ask Oklahoma City about that last season, not comparing the Raptors to Oklahoma City, but that was the second time that they went into the postseason together and they made a run and won the NBA title. Here's Shaq off the bounce.
That's what John was saying. When he brings down the defense, getting 2 feet in the paint, but he also is looking for his own opportunity to start around. And again, no hesitation, attacking the gaps, going through contact. Back to your point with experience, man, it definitely matters, right? You talk about OKC, they had experience from here before, championship experience, but you know when you realize that experience matters, really get more like this, and you realize experience really means a lot.
This is his 17th season in the NBA. He has never missed the postseason. He's made one finals appearance with Oklahoma City in 2012.
You don't care. Sometimes you play with ignorance and sometimes ignorance is bliss. So going out there and just playing carefree basketball and enjoying the moment.
And it's knocked out of bounds in Cavaliers basketball.
You have to admit, if you're the Raptors, you may have to pre-rotate to take away those opportunities so James Harden can't see those passes. If you trap them early or have somebody already in place, not allowing Jarrett Allen in a 2-man game to get wide open.
Max Strus checks in for the Cavaliers. He can shoot the three. Going to be the first on James Harden.
You get your first one. That's a tactic trying to get that second one. You see who James Harden is going down, CMB. Great opportunity for CMB to be very aggressive on the offensive glass.
Momentarily by Merrill.
You see the physicality of playoff basketball.
As it knocked away, CMB clocked it around the table. And it's going to be a shot clock violation in that scenario for the rookie. When you're up against the clock like that, it's a teachable moment where you just go hard and get it in.
You see this bad team, they play them one-on-one. They're not showing them a whole lot of bodies. He got into the second level of defense, and that's what Jared Allen is. But the one-on-one opportunity. So what that tells me is they're going to allow BI to have the mid-range opportunities. But then if they get past the second people in the second defense is going to
for Brandon Ingram, 77 regular season.
Let's go Raptors! 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 Let's go
His first points up the day. Max Strus, just the majority of the season, into injury. Strus is having a Jones fracture. Ready to regular season. So silky smooth.
Just the one-on-one opportunities we get. I'd rather that than the two-man game.
Three more confidence and far up the back of the rim. Here's Strus looking for pass.
Giving James Harden different looks. He's an outstanding offensive player. We all know that. The entire world knows that. So you got to give him different looks. Sometimes when he gives up the basketball, it's not an option as well.
And the foul's going to be charged on Jalen Tyson. Tyson in his second season. He admitted that they have a lot of pressure here in the postseason after what occurred last season with the Cavaliers. They've lost in the Eastern Conference semis the last two campaigns. They want to break free.
Jalen Tyson is a player that I really like. The physicality can knock down free ball. His responsibility to start bringing in.
Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
James Harden, yes, he did fall. It was a 5-on-4 opportunity. You get a wide open three-point look, but you also get the 5-on-4 advantage. You get the offensive rebound to give you 2 possessions and that ball transition.
And right with Mother Keller's Vila, Shep, Murray Boyles, and Walter Mitchell, with Evan Mobley, Tyson, Merrill, and Strus.
James Harden and Mitchell together. Then you saw James Harden out there alone by himself, Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt. And you see Mitchell out there on the floor. You see another big opportunity. Not allowing an offensive player to come down before the shot. So you see Jamal Shep with the blocking foul. But I like the way the Cavs are trying to manipulate the lineup. They have Harden and Mitchell's getting us back into the ball.
Nobody shot a career low 60% from the foul line. The first is good. Played in 65 games, dealing with a left calf issue. throughout the course of the season. In this season against the Raptors, averaged close to 17 points, 7 rebounds. Raptors lead by 2.
You see this bigger lineup. Scotty Barnes coming up to John Shaq, so we'll see Scotty Barnes on basketball responsibilities in half-court setting.
Trying to get the foul. His first, so Scotty with Murray, Boyles, beyond. Just Barnes up top with Mobley on. Here's Jacoby, will cheat City on top. He's got Strus on the switch. D&B down low on it, and here's Ingram now out. And he'll be back at the free throw line, and that is just a tough handle for the Cavaliers when B.I. gets in that space.
Did you see the little hesitation in and out right here? Just right, boom, boom, little bit. Gets more balance. Now he's using the defensive momentum player to get into his body, getting a foul. When you have an aggressive defensive player, you have to get him off balance and then use their momentum and strength. You can see B.I. missed the first one against them like B.I. just did. It's a tough matchup for Ingram.
Most since his rookie season, games played. He was with the Los Angeles Lakers, played in 79 games. Top scorer for the Raptors this season. And that's the second. The Raptors lead by 2 as we head to the 3-minute mark of the first quarter of Game 1 of this best of 7. First round of action between the 4-seed Cavaliers and the 5th seed, the Toronto Raptors. Raptors basketball. With 2:55 on the clock when we return after the mirror miss from 3. Raptors Cavs. Game 1.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening. And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. You're closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedule, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Make tax paperwork disappear. Connect your accounts. We'll automatically import your documents. Ta-da! Now this is taxes.
Say you get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. You can even get a home in a bar of soul and a dance class. Keep up your style. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb.
This is Desmond and his lawn. He thinks water is enough to have a thick, green, healthy lawn. But he really needs a Scotch Trip Builder lawn food to promote thicker grass with fragile weeds. Feed it with Scotch. Your lawn will thank you. The Ford is a big... It's a... event?
Ford is a big deal event. Right now, lease this F-150 for $237 bi-weekly. That's like $119 a week.
For over a century, Frigidaire has dared to perform. We've maximized the space for up to 35 bags of groceries and created the adaptable fridge-to-freezer drawer. You'll always put your family first. Dare to expect more. Frigidaire.
As Canada stares down economic uncertainty, we're ready with a plan to protect Ontario. We're fighting to defend every job, building new nuclear facilities, speeding up approvals to build mines, diversifying our trade, bringing opportunity, good jobs, and growth home. Because this province doesn't just sit back, we build. That's how we protect Ontario.
Jurassic Park for the Toronto Raptors their fourth largest improvement in record in franchise history. 30 wins a season ago to 45, and we take you back to October the 31st, right here in Cleveland. The Raptors won opening night in Atlanta. They then dropped 4 consecutive games. Jamison battled 6-6 from 3. Finished with 20 points, and many point to this game. The Raptors started a run that night of winning 13 of 14 games right here on that night. As we send it down to Danielle Michaud.
Well, Maddie, that game against Cleveland was crystal clear for RJ Barrett as the point of turning the season around. He said we were 1-4, we were losing. Jamison came in, hits a couple threes, and then he win. That was big. It gave us the momentum to take off. I enjoyed that those first moments that really stuck with us came from a time when we weren't doing well, but we stuck together and figured it out, guys.
No doubt they figured it out that night. They're throwing after just bucket from the mid-range. Talk about the luxury of a player like Beyond. Being the double team, all the physicality of running down the mid-range. Struz puts it on the deck, gets to the rim.
Struz is a three-point shooter for the Cleveland Cavaliers team. Not playing many games this year due to injury, but he's a threat.
CNP kicks it up to the Scotty.
What you're going to get. You never know the performances you're going to get. You hope the stars step up, but you never know how they're going to step up.
RJ Barrett. Struz, three-point shooting. He can do that and more.
And so can Scotty Barnes in this first quarter, knocking down his third three-pointer. And that's why it's so critical. That's why I'm hella bent on Scotty Barnes keeping his emotions intact, making sure you're not impacting the game in a negative way when it comes to the emotions, because these postseason games, playoff games, they're so emotional. And if you do anything that can hurt your team because your presence is not there on the floor, that's just going against the grain. So Scotty, continue doing what you're doing, but make sure you're leading this team in the right way, which I know you will.
Mitchell, the second free throw. Both teams shooting it well here early on. The Cavaliers 8-16 spin dribble by Scotty Barnes. The Raptors 10 for 16. If there's one weakness of the Cavaliers, and there's a whistle and a foul, it's going to be on Tyson. It is their defense. Since acquiring James Harden, it actually slipped. 18th in the NBA. Tyson acting out how he was guarding, but he's called for his second. And Ingram will head to the free throw line in a bonus, and you see James Harden working with Carl with Heath transpired.
You mentioned James Harden, as soon as he joined the team, and once he joined the team, the defense went down, but the offense went up. And that's something you have to pretty much compromise. Not known for his defense. So a lot of things you have to make up for, but James Harden brings so many positive things to your team that sometimes you're willing to sacrifice that. But in the full season, this is going to be an opportunity for the Raptors to take advantage of those matchups and the lack of defense by the Cleveland Cavaliers team.
That's a rarity, and now the foul's going to be charged on the Coast City. The Raptors are 3-7 on the foul line, and the Cavaliers are 6 of 6. Yet the Raptors lead by 3.
It's amazing because sometimes when you look at the end of the game, depending on the result and the outcome, or matter of fact, it doesn't matter. You look at moments like turnovers, missed free throws, rebound. Those are the little things which are huge things that you have to capitalize on.
Merrill to the line, and the first free throw is good. Merrill, 85.5%. During the regular season, one of 4 Cavalier players that are shooting over 40% from three-point range. Cavs right now just 2 for 7 from 3. Raptors 4 of 8. And Scotty has 3 of the 4. Mabu, Montgomery Boyles, B.I., Shannon Barrett. Here's B.I. Spinning back, a lot of attention, trying to work on Wade. The double comes by CNP.
working really hard to get this opportunity, but knowing the entire time where his teammate is and CMB finishing through traffic with that left hand up at the basket. You love to see if he is finishing at the basket, but how about Beyond making something out of nothing on that particular play? Very underrated passer in my opinion.
Just moving on. Barnes has 2, RJ with 2, and Mama Kelly's dealing with 2. Personal fouls. Tyson has 3 for the Cavaliers. 1-point game. Shed up top. Looking for Beyond. Ingram. Easy.
See, the coaching staff and the Cleveland Cavaliers are allowing Brandon Ingram to have his one-on-one opportunities.
And we're not committed to the ball as Mitchell knocks down that 3. Mitchell with 8 points. Here's Shed. Tied at 31. Shed in the paint. No. And Merrill in the crowd will get it over to Mobley. Struz turns his corner. Attacking Struz.
He can be again the X factor, giving away his outside shooting, which is already seen 2 times when he's driven the basketball through, finishing at layups.
Slight difference, game clock, shot clock. Shed in the paint. Looking for Kelly's Daly, stolen by Mitchell. The second remaining, Struz. At the end of the first quarter, and the largest lead of 4.
And now you just see after the turnover, you didn't want a turnover. Donovan Mitchell holding the rock. Struz delivering right before the game clock expires.
Cavaliers lead 35-31 at the end of the first quarter of game 1. Harden, Allen, Shed with the bucket. Raptors down 4 as we head to the second quarter.
Attention, we're as invested in our clients.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is exactly where we want to be.
A false sense of security.
This is exactly what they can be as happy as they want with the last second shot.
More points.
This is exactly where we want to be as we head into the second, going to the third, and then really pull it out the fourth. So we're doing very well so far.
Happy to do it. So 1 second, yeah.
How are you feeling about your Raptors right now, Toronto?
And let's be honest, we're going into Cleveland, it's a hostile environment, we're within a swing of the lead, we're good, we're in a good spot, couple of turnovers there, clean it up a little bit, the boys have been killing on the glass.
We're holding it down, we've kind of been keeping them away from that 3-point line, they haven't been very good from 3, so we've got things under control, and all they need is your energy to transfer over into Cleveland. I got a lot of front energy here. I'm not here. Where are you in the pod? Where are you in the pod?
You know that they're watching you from across the country. You know they're watching you from across the country.
We got some t-shirts. The Toronto Raptors in the loudest area in Jurassic Park.
Ready? Here we go. Yo, let's keep it going.
Yeah, I really like what I've seen from the young guys, their ability to be in the game and not seem like the moment is too big for them. You see Jamal Shed knocking down a three, that's huge for this team's confidence overall, and doing a good job in terms of being aggressive. I like the mentality of the young fellas so far, man.
I agree. It's like throwing your kids in the deep end to see if they can swim. They swam, like you said, maintain the aggression. It's going to take a total improvement to pull this one out.
Very tight whistle on both sides, and the Raptors dealing with a couple of guys, 2 fouls already, key players. In fact, back to Matt and Alvin at Rocket Arena for quarter night.
How about this moment for E.J. Lawson, just converted to a standard NBA contract to break the native on the court here at Game 1 of the postseason for his hometown Toronto Raptors as we begin the second quarter. One thing stands out, no fast break points for either team.
We said it, the games will slow down and second chance opportunity points. Cavs with 2 points, Raptors 0.
RJ, shot doesn't go, Miro touches it last.
Man, I'm looking for RJ to catch the rock off the move. You know he likes to start on that right side and come to his left hand. I want to see the Raptors design some plays for RJ to get involved in this half.
Played 51 games for Toronto and Darko Rakovic's first season with Toronto. He was acquired. And a foul is going to be charged to Donovan Mitchell, and he's still on the court.
This is why CMB is so valuable right there, switching out, guarding Donovan Mitchell, getting the steal, getting the Raptors out in transition.
RJ Barrett to the foul line. And a coach's challenge by Kenny Atkinson. Cavaliers lead by 2, 11-24. You see Mitchell saying it was the right elbow of RJ.
At Tangerine, we're as invested in our clients as Raptors fans are in their team. We're just as committed, loud, locked in, obsessed. Maybe not that obsessed. Because when we've been ranked #1 in client satisfaction for 14 years straight, you know you can never be too invested in your team. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans.
Introducing the steak and cheese melt at Firehouse Subs. Stacked with new tender, flame-seared prime rib, melted provolone, caramelized onions and peppers, top sliced, toasted twice and extra milk. Because firefighters do things the right way, only at Firehouse Subs.
Celebrate and save at PetSmart from April 17th to 19th. Buy one, get one 30% off all dog and cat toys and treats. Plus, buy any form, get 12 off free. Two-size diet dog and cat pens and pouches. And save 30% on dog and cat pets. Now for April 19th. Only at PetSmart.
Get off now. Get off. Get off.
Toyota takes you there. Try the 100% electric Visa during Ragtag days. On now.
Ken, it's not gonna work. Stop it.
It'll work. I'm fine. You never trust me. Just read your lines.
And we're back. I'm Ivanka, and he's Ken.
Check in and
The
win.
intensity is picking up on the court as well.
Choose my prize. Redeem in.
And again, you wonder why what prompts some coaches to take challenges so early in the game, especially critical games. And moments like this, you never know when you're going to need that challenge. The Raptors continue to struggle from the free throw line. It's 3 for 8 in this first half.
RJ on the season, just under 72% from the line. Played 16 playoff games with the New York Knicks. It's a 1-point game. AJ Lawson guards Schroeder with his 11th team in the NBA. Played last season with Detroit in the postseason. He's been a good addition to the Cavs. Up big by Mitchell. Here's Schroeder. Clock down. Tries to get to the bucket. A whistle and an offensive foul. And it's on Mobley. So you mentioned this earlier.
It's a tender whistle. You got to watch where you're moving. Let's go Raptors! Get to the player's body. Let's go Raptors! Good job by the Raptors. Let's go Raptors! As well as individual defense.
Ian Ellis trying to deny Scotty Barnes here. On the switch, it's Mobley with him. CNB gives it back to Scotty with 5 on the shot clock. Goes to work against Mobley. Big boy!
Good take by Scotty being aggressive. I thought he got fouled on that play.
Murray Boyles only able to reel it in, but great defense by the rookie as he was sliding his feet toward the end line.
Slides his feet. Watching him warm up today, working on defensive drills. You don't see a lot of players working on defensive drills going into the game. They always work on shots. So you see why CNB is such a good on-ball defender.
Allen.
Oh yeah!
Mamoukelashvili stays with him. Here's Mitchell, a little bit of space. It's Donovan Mitchell. Knocks it down. He's got to run it. It's their main 3.
So the concern is Evan Mobley going to the basket. So that made Sandro step back a little bit, which gave Mitchell too much room.
Keon Ellis, acquired from Sacramento, gives it to Mitchell.
He will spin the defender. He has a great move getting all into the basket. Over 2
stolen away. Scotty with a marijuana, under 10 on the shot clock. Raptors down by 3. Second quarter action. Scotty spinning double. Ball on Schroeder.
This is Scotty turning his back. That's on Schroeder. May not be the game plan, but when you turn your back, it gives everyone other defender the license to come and try to get a steal. So you got to be careful when you turn your back. I would like to see Scotty with that matchup over Sam River. Right here, just pull up. Use your size. Pull up. That's your sweet spot. That mid-range right in the middle of the floor. That's a great pass.
Hurdle checks back in. Kicks it to Scotty. Using the screen. Doesn't go. Tried to go in for his own rebound. It was crowded. Mitchell.
From Brampton, Ontario, Toronto. That's 2 minutes on the
AJ Lawson stands his ground.
How about the defense by that young fella?
Hey, how do you know we got AJ from Brampton, RJ from Mississauga out there?
Outstanding offensive play.
Redirect. Gives it out. The weak side. Burkle and a loose ball foul. And it's going to be on. Cavaliers. It's on Mobley. Picks up the foul here. With his team up 4. Remember, no challenges remaining for the Cavaliers. That's his second. Mamoukelashvili in for Scotty B. RJ trying to get his game going here. Working, keeping Ellis on his hip.
Action from RJ Barrett. With the Iverson cut. I love the intentionality for the Raptors. Getting RJ Barrett involved in the game.
2-point game, and AJ Lawson gets tied up. with Donovan Mitchell, and there's going to be a foul on A.J. Lawson, but overall, A.J. doing a solid job on Donovan Mitchell.
No doubt about it, but this is the action I'm talking about, getting R.J. involved in the game. He has an opportunity to go with his left hand. That time he broke the defense, makes him dribble a little bit, and shoots that pop-a shot floater that he loves to do in the lane. But you're 100% right, Matt. A.J. Lawson, he's engaged. You see his intensity on the defensive side, making things happen. The Austrian wall!
Wilson and Walter Barrett feeds it to Shed. As with Schroeder, Mitchell, Mobley, and Harden on the boards for Kenny Atkinson. Shed, it's out of bounds, and a turnover by the Toronto Raptors.
Good hands by Keon Ellis, and he's brought from his team from the Kings in the trade. But his activity can make shots as well, but defensively, he's definitely a presence.
Lawson, his second. Raptors have turned it over 6 times. The Cavaliers 7 times.
Grab you some! Grab you some! Grab you some! Grab you some! Grab you some!
It's so small. It's only a few players in NBA history that can make that type of pass that James Harden just made.
Cavaliers 52-30 after winning 68 last season. They dealt with a ton of injuries. They were in the upper echelon of the NBA. As you see Mitchell heading back toward the locker room. They used 41 different starting lineups throughout the course of the season. That's the most of any playoff team, but yet here they are. And one of the reasons why, since late December, 35-14, best record in the Eastern Conference.
And the great team together with not so much on-court type experience, real-time experience. You wonder how does that impact this championship?
Finish the regular season 32% from the rim range. He knows he's got the long threat. Derek has it taken away. Here's Harden attacking. Staying vertical. Barrett the other way. The last touch by Schroeder. It's going to be Raptors basketball. The brothers telling the bench of the Cavaliers to take a seat.
It's just an outstanding play. Not bad defense. That was just a great catch. But again, you got Schroeder out there on the floor. You can help off of him a bit. Touch bodies, make others hurt you from the outside. Can they keep them out? That's correct.
What is that?
RJ too strong. Harden working with Allen here. Harden off balance, doesn't go. Good job with Barrett and Porter there, limiting Allen getting into the lane. B.I. back out on the court for the Raptors. Porter comes to the high post. Will play off him. Shit. Feeling confident, and that jumper doesn't go.
I really like that play. Jamal Shed, take it with the defense, David. I'll take that shot all day from Jamal Shed.
Schroeder. He'll launch a three. Doesn't go. Shoots it. Ball fake.
Grab you some! 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 Grab you some!
Look at your shot right here. Frankie lost his balance, threw it up there to avoid the traveling call. He got away. Generous whistle that time by the referee.
Timeout taken. 6:33 left here in the first half. Raptors down 2 to the Cavaliers.
is so much fun! Man, the boys are in this game tonight! This afternoon, I should say. Down 2, senior citizen brothers, man, what a great game from your Raptors so far. Lots of energy, and we are closing in about halfway through the second quarter. How y'all feeling, T.O.? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I'm so excited that we are here back in the playoffs for the first time in 4 years, and this just goes to show you your Raptors are not here just to participate. You feel me, folks? We are here to swing away, and we're going to take these Cavaliers to the max. What a great game so far. Love the enthusiasm. You know that Matt and Albert are giving a lot of love to y'all here today, right across Canada. So every time you see that camera on, make some serious noise!
Rail lines and ports to connect Ontario to new markets and bringing opportunity, good jobs and growth home. We're building to make Ontario the most competitive economy in the G7. Because this province doesn't just sit back, we build. That's how we protect Ontario.
People will try anything to make their beer cold. Viral hacks. Use outdoor fridges. Freezers too. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue. Because people don't just want beer. People like cold beer.
There's no charge for toppings, which means there's almost no end to the possibilities. Have your burger your way for free every day. And right now, get a Junior Burger or Junior Crispy Chicken for just $3.
When you live with diabetes, confidence comes from knowing your glucose levels and where they're headed. Manage your diabetes with confidence with Dexcom G7.
Grew up watching and cheering for his hometown Toronto Raptors, and I said, what was the most visceral memory for you watching some of those matchups? And he said, way too much LeBron James, and then kind of had to laugh saying, no, they were still hard-fought battles. It was fun to watch, and I'm very excited to be a part of this new iteration. As for his message to the team in the huddle before they got things started, he said, we've been working hard all year for this, so we're ready to prepare this well together and fight. And guys, Donovan Mitchell would very much like to be the new LeBron James for this new version of Cleveland, who did go down the tunnel but has since returned, so it's good to go still here in the second quarter.
Donovan Mitchell in his 9th season has never advanced to a conference finals. In this matchup between the Cavaliers and the Raptors, even if you include the regular season, they faced him 3 times in 25 days. All of this history. Everyone talked about that throughout the course of the season, whether it was Darko Rajakovic or Danny Atkinson. When they met with the media this week, they said this is 2 different teams, different time. Jakob Poeltl batted it away, running with it. Raptors trail by 2.
Both teams are struggling to score in this second quarter. Only 8 and 6 points by both teams. You see the defense is picked up. The whistle's not being blown as much in this quarter, so where's the offense going to be generated from? You got James Harden out there, you got Scotty out there for the Raptors, so who are they going to lean on to get some points on the board?
Raptors 3 of 10 here in the quarter. The Cavaliers 2 for 8. Harden guarded by Barnes. Harden out to the 3-point line. Side step to 3.
That's just a tough shot. You got James Harden out there taking the basketball, dancing to
opportunities. All you can hope for is that he misses.
And Scotty has 2 fouls. Here's B.I. getting to the short corner, blows off the iron, and taken by Allen. With Schroeder, Wade, Allen, Harden, and Keon Ellis. Walter. Now on a switch, it's B.I. on Harden. On a 10 of the shot clock.
This is an opportunity for a double team to come. A shooter out there, he's not a big three-point threat. So you can throw a body at James Harden to make him pass it.
Harden, a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation in Toronto ball.
All the way out into midcourt, and then Harden operating to the middle of the paint, and Harden unable to deliver against Ingram.
And it's interesting because a lot of people like to make Harden go to his right hand. That time B.I. forced him to his left hand, but guess who was over there? Scotty Barnes for help defense because he was guarding Dennis Schroeder.
5-point lead for the Cavaliers. Here's Pirtle. Pirtle from the elbow catches his chance.
You saw B.I. cutting, and then you saw Pirtle delivering a pass for Jamal Shed to knock down a 3.
How about this playoff debut for Shed? And just as second, Shed commits a foul. Potential 4-point play for Keon Ellis.
That time Jamal Shed losing contact. You see too much distance. And when you have a shooter like that, you can make shots from the outside. You have to stay connected because you will be used, your momentum will be used against you.
Keon Ellis, part of the Dennis Schroeder deal. At the deadline, wasn't getting consistent minutes with the Sacramento Kings as he misses there, battling for it, and Pirtle shuffles it over to Barnes, but averaging close to 25 minutes with the Cavaliers. Scotty getting to his touch. Walter digging in, last touch by
Advantage to this basketball.
Keeps 7-42.
And Keon Ellis is one of those guys that you may not see always on the stat sheet, but he's a winning type of player. He's going to make the hustle plays, he's going to make the dirty plays, he's going to make shots when they're needed, but defensively, he's always present.
No ability to challenge for the Cavaliers. They used their challenge. It was unsuccessful. Mishandles. Here's getting back in transition. Donovan Mitchell on the inside.
Gets it right back to his team on the other side of the defensive side of the ball.
Raptors down by 5. Here's B.I. backing out.
He's taking advantage of the one-on-one play.
3-point game. Brandon Ingram is going to get called for a foul here. It's going to be his first.
How about this block? Pirtle coming from the weak side, hustling down to the baseline and getting a block. And this is B.I. doing B.I. type of things. Mid-range, shimmy shake, turning over that shoulder, and pull-up jump shot.
Cruz at the line. In a bonus situation. RJ Barrett checking back in. Colin Murray Boyles with Walter, Ingram, and Barnes.
And that last foul that B.I. picked up is a classic case of a defender having to hit first. Nowadays, you see the offensive player, and maybe throughout basketball history, when you're an offensive player, you engage in contact first. You force the defensive player to hold and grab. That's where the foul comes. If you're a defensive player, you want to hit first and make the offensive player try to push off into the offensive foul. So it's about who's hitting first and who's hitting often.
Daniel quickly, this is game 1. Jamal Shed got the start. It's 11 points, Ingram with 11. Ingram turns.
Notorious!
Mitchell,
He's so good at that. leaning one way, he takes the ball over top of the defender and then shoots the floater. That's not just by accident. That's a common play by Donovan Mitchell.
30 points to Scotty. Since they were 14 years old.
He looked like he'd known him since he was 14 years old.
Knew exactly what to do.
Also right through him, went right through his chest, finished with the left hand.
Cavaliers by 3 under 3 minutes left here. Second quarter action. Overtime the outstretched arm.
It's so tough, and that was an opportunity for a switch right there, but the Raptors failed to do so.
Here's Walter. By Mitchell. CIP with the three. Royals during the regular season, 34% from distance. 5-point game. They work it back to Harden with Ingram on him. Little shake shimmy between the legs as he moves. Side step down, gets it to Mobley. Raptors lead for the Cavaliers.
That's what I know. Something like that. So I'm start sinking into that dunker spot. So 1 or 2 dribbles allow him to be right there.
With the rebound, second quarter. Here's Mitchell. No. Inside position for Murray Royals as he clears it to Ingram. RJ rises up to
for 3!
4-point game. Raptors 7 for 14 from 3. Cavaliers 6 for 14. Mitchell kicks it. Here's Harden. Harden has a pass shot nearly 44% from 3. Average better than 20 points. 7.7 assists. Ingram with Strus there. Stepping out of bounds is Ingram. 7-point lead for the Cavaliers.
The senior's third biggest sunrise around. A secret spot that can take everything more storytelling for the rest of your lives. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here.
And Matt, that play was interesting because you saw Scotty Barnes direct the offense towards Brandon Ingram. But guess what? James Harden was guarding Scotty Barnes with a clear side. I thought that was a great opportunity for the Raptors to take advantage of that matchup.
Barry on Harden. Harden leans into the 3. It's going to be Raptors basketball. In this 7-point game.
And again, man, I'm a believer. James Harden, he's going to make those shots. It's going to be hard to prevent him taking those shots. But what you don't want him to do is engage the other players.
The ability to distribute.
Yes, get everybody else involved.
He's got 6 assists here in the first half. Barnes, that shot doesn't go. Raptors down 7, largest lead for the Cavs. Strus trying to add to it, and he does. Max Strus, 20% on the season. Just 12 games during the
Come on now, we gotta finish strong, boys, let's go.
Injury. 10-point lead.
Mitchell's doing a nice job of finding his teammates in the past 2 possessions.
Here's Scotty getting downhill. Walker flips it back to Barnes, kicks it. RJ releases it. First half comes to a close. Raptors 61-54.
Wow, what a finish!
First round matchup.
RJ Barrett drills the 3 from the top of from the end of the QEW there. Oh my goodness. Well, look at Darko's face. He's not happy about that right there. 7 points, folks. There you go. I love it. I love it. You are the reason I tell people, no matter where I go in the NBA, that we've got the best fans in the NBA right in Toronto. You are the reason we do that. Hope y'all are having a good time here. Thank you. Much appreciated. One moment, please.
That obsessed. Because when you've been ranked #1 in client satisfaction for 14 years straight, you know you can never be too invested in your team. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans.
And the winner of this year's science fair is Pizza Pizza! For the new creamy garlic volcano dipper. With its molten core of creamy garlic dip. Only at Pizza Pizza.
My life! We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken.
Heard that our daughter's going through a phase.
Hot tub's busted.
I'm on it.
But Verbo had our backs, and with Verbo Care, they moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Water's real hot, huh, honey? My daughter's about the same.
Teenagers are full of surprises.
Got any room for dad?
Ew, think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
A vacation rental from Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
I know you got your own demons to conquer, but jumping back into the fire is going to do you right.
I'll get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Welcome to the U.S. Marshals. Everybody's got to be dialed in.
30 seconds.
Spinning already, cowboy.
The Guardian's personal agenda is always to serve as some form of vengeance.
Well, Yellowstone's gone, and that's your vengeance. They're still young.
A new era of Yellowstone begins on Marshals.
Takes it out. Step back. Push it up. Switch. 2 seconds to go. For 3.
All right. We're going to bring down the TV volume for a second here. This is a really close game. So far, you got Toronto shooting 52.5%, Cleveland 52.6%. Raptors 23 rebounds, Cleveland 24. Raptors 1 offensive board, Cleveland 2. 8 turnovers for Toronto, 7 for the Cavaliers. 12 fouls for Toronto, 11 for the Cavaliers. 3-point range, we are 53%, Cleveland 47%. Well, yeah, that's the good one. Here's the not so good one. Free throws, Toronto 4 for 9. And Cleveland 13 for 17, 76%, and we're shooting 45%. So, and Raptors 16 assists to their 12. Folks, you can see that we are going toe-to-toe with the Cavaliers here. It's the little things to make the difference, yes? It's the crucial plays, it's the moment-by-moment decisions, and I know we're going to clean it up here and even out these stats and surpass them on these stats, and it's going to be a long set. You know what? I'm predicting, Strizzy, you ready for this?
Yep.
Raptors in 6. Raptors in 6.
Will we be playing in the 6?
For game number 6? Ooh, wouldn't that be fantastic? You know what? I had this opportunity.
One or too many 6s, though.
Yes, there's too many 6s.
But I do go to.
You know what? Back in 2019, we had Game 6.
Yeah.
So excuse me, Game 5 against the against the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Game 5 against the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals here, and Kyle Lowry had the ball in his hand for the last shot of the game, and I'm thinking,
yeah, I
get to announce an NBA championship. And then that dude, Draymond Green, got his big paw in the way, and it didn't go in. And of course, we went back to Oakland for game 6, and we won. We got it done.
We got it done.
I lost my opportunity to announce my clinching game. But hey, we won the championship, so that's all good.
I do want to remind you guys about game 3 and 4 when it comes to Jurassic Park or even inside. Make sure you go to Raptors, your Raptors app, go to Fan Access, get opportunities to win tickets, get opportunities to get inside, of course, Jurassic Park as well. But right now, we're going to do a little something called I believe it's called the Flex, the Game Flex, the Post-Game Flex. We got some fans right here we're going to bring out here real quick.
This is something I should graciously step away from.
Yeah, no, I want you to flexing. Yeah, you can flex. I can
flex my voice. That's about it.
We got a few fans up here going to do the Raptors post-game flex. And we're looking for fans throughout the playoffs as well, too, to get this opportunity.
I want to see somebody do Grady Dick's post-game flex.
All right,
those photos. All right.
So we're going to do a little post-game flex here, show them what they got. Give them a little something. Okay, all right, okay. Well, all right, okay. Turn around real quick that way. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But right about now, I think we have some T-shirts to give away right now? Or anything else? Yeah, let's do some T-shirts. Let's get some T-shirts. We want you to get loud. Way in the back, let me hear you make some noise. Take some pictures. Just make sure you're loud out here, because we'll be looking for other fans to come up here and take their flex picture.
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league.
Still got a couple more fans here to do their fan film. There you go.
Personalized to you.
Time to do that flex.
Download today.
These are some keepsakes. Don't forget, we want to look for the loudest and most spirited fans out here at Jurassic Park that might want to do the same thing up here on stage. All right, now it's time for your Raptors to really give us a second half that we need. So we need you guys to definitely give us that energy for your Raptors in the second half. Third quarter, and we the fourth is all about our fourth quarter comeback. Make some noise if you want us to win the save, the very first game in Cleveland. Let's hear you make some noise!
Everybody's got to be dialed in.
The got his personal agenda. It's always a service for some form of vengeance. Oh, Yellowstone's gone. That's for vengeance. He's still there.
A new era of Yellowstone begins on your wrist.
For over a century, Frigidaire has dared to perform. We've maximized space for up to 35 bags of groceries and created the adaptable fridge-to-freezer drawer. We're always put your family first. Dare to expect more. Frigidaire.
The Ford is a big extra advantage. Ford is a big deal. Right now, we can sell F-150 for $237 bi-weekly. That's like $119 a week.
Can you do that?
This copyrighted broadcast is the National Basketball Association and not retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
That break up to the BetMGM authorized gaming partner of the NBA. Two other series underway today. The team will visit the Nuggets in Denver to open their series 3:30 p.m. Eastern Prediction.
I think it's going to be fun. The Nuggets have something to prove here.
The three-time MVP Nikola the Nuggets have taken 3 out of 4 versus the T-Wolves this season. Also, maybe the most competitive series in the East, the New York Knicks play host to the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Atlanta Hawks tonight at Raptors were hard. Different Atlanta team factor to give the Knicks. Since the trade deadline, the Knicks tremendous pressure. Start the season, so see how this goes. Yeah, once again, the Knicks being Gil Alexander-Walker, the Canadian, is a big part of that. The Knicks finished third in the East at 30. SG double header comes your way tomorrow in the playoffs on Sportsnet as the Sixers and Celtics renew hours. The flashback to Dr. J, Larry Bird. They're not walking through that door. This is now in Phoenix that got into the playoffs. Really becoming first in the season to not win the play-in. They take a lot of they see. All right, Red Fan, anybody better? Playoffs, you know they're back. All right, Red Fan, take a look at this. It's still unbelievable. Then you have to show enjoying it more than anybody else. I can guarantee it. We'll hear from her. And now then, after this, Raps down 7.
When every weekday starts with frustration, it's time to get a consultation with mydoctor.ca. Skip the doctor's office and get a personalized online consultation within 24 hours. Join over 300,000 Canadians and get access to personalized clinical support. Take our free questionnaire to find out if you're eligible today and to learn more about what treatment plans can be right for you.
When you live with diabetes, confidence comes from knowing your glucose levels and where they're headed. Manage your diabetes with confidence with Dexcom G7.
Personal quality service is good for patients.
Celebrating safe Pet Month from April 17th to 19th. Buy one get 30% off all dog and cat toys and treats. Plus, buy an item and get 12 more free full-size diet dog and cat pens and couches. And save 30% on dog and cat pets. Now for a guarantee, only at Pet Month.
Getting set for the start of the second half, game 1. NBA playoffs presented by Milwaukee. As the Toronto Raptors trail by 7 to the Cleveland Cavaliers inside Rocket Arena. How can you go back to the first half? James Harden, we've seen it so many times before, playing his game at his pace. 15.6 assists in that first half. How did the Toronto Raptors get a handle on Harden?
Well, this building and this franchise, Toronto Raptors, have seen the King James of the Bronx. And they've seen another James play like a king. And you talk about what he's doing. He's getting his own offense. He's really dictating the pace of the game, which he does. He loves to get that now. He also has to
Right now it's hard. He has a great rhythm. The other end, you have to attack James Harden, wear him down, find matchups with Scotty beyond, make sure you take advantage. Anytime James Harden is guarding the defense.
Let's hear from Daniel Michel, who's courtside.
When it comes to Harden, they might just stop the shot and stop when he's feeding and assisting to his teammates. It's easier said than done, especially in longer stretches. That is in a playoff stage. They've outscored by 10 by the Cavs in the final 3 minutes of the first and the second. He said it's super important. We got to limit those types of possessions and runs that they're taking to take care of the ball.
This Cavalier team led the NBA in scoring. In the second half, they averaged better than 61 points.
And that's what they do again. You see Donovan Mitchell scoring 27 points a game. You got James Harden assisting, get to 20 points a game. So you have others as well. Evan Mobley, 18, 19 points a game. So they have a lot of guys in this roster that are scoring more than the CBI. Picking up the fans. And again, this is a remedy for defense or your offense when you're really trying to get people involved or get them out of game. Donovan Mitchell saw a matchup with B.I. What did he do? Went right at him. The Raptors have to be more intentional of identifying where they can get these advantages, whether it's Mitchell in the lineup or if it's James Harden. Right now, you want to get James Harden on other players when he has to play defense.
Harden with one foul in that first half, Mitchell to the line. And his backcourt, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. You have this dynamic backcourt of Harden and Mitchell. They are delivering here in game one. Mitchell led the NBA in second half points, nearly 16 tonight. That's the highest by a Cavalier since, guess who? LeBron James back in 2000. Better than 16 tonight. Here's Scotty getting to his spot. That's a good shot. It's what you want to see. It rounds out.
They get into the paint, they both feet in the paint, pull up for a mid-range jump shot. I'll take it all day.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Mobley trying to back in Barnes. Barnes doing a good job initially, and then Allen from the left block.
That's his situation right there. Scotty Barnes had everything in hand. He didn't need any extra help. That time Purple went over slightly, left the passing lane, and Jared Allen finished that play.
Those are the things they must tighten up here. It's the largest lead for the Cavaliers, and now a turnover by Toronto. Mitchell, stutter step, in the lead, offensive rebound, and a timeout by Darko Rajakovic. Nearly 2 minutes into the second half of game one.
This is Mitchell coming down the hill. This is the deep right there for the swing punch.
Activity training. We're as invested in our clients as Raptors fans are in their team.
All right. A little bit of a lull. That's okay. You know our boys are going to make the run. You know they're going to come back in this third quarter. They're not going to let themselves be pushed around like that. My goodness, I appreciate that so much. I don't know how many soccer fans. Do you have any soccer fans in the house here today? Just about 3 kilometers over here at BMO Field. It's currently about the 60th minute, and Toronto FC and Austin FC are even in 1 goal apiece in the second half right now. Austin FC, Daniel Salary scored for Toronto. There you go. So Austin FC scored in the 29th minute, and we equalized in the second half. So that's good news. Hopefully the boys can get another goal, and come away with 3 points. My dream world, TFC comes out with 3 points, and the Raptors come out with game 1. Yeah? That's what I'm hoping for. One more thing I gotta say before I jump out here again. All these fans here are making a lot of noise. Everybody out there, y'all are pretty quiet out there. Y'all are pretty quiet out there. Come on, now let me hear you now. Yeah, that's more like, let me see those flags in the air. Nicely done. Thank you everybody for being out here. It's a fantastic opportunity. Once again, we'll be back here for Game 2 on Monday night. And so far, the forecast is clear, but cool. So as long as we bundle up, we should be good. And we're Canadians, so we're good at bundling up, right? Absolutely. Well, I mean, yes, I will be here. That's worth the price of admission right there. Good stuff. All right, everyone. Let's bundle up and let's see how our Raptors respond to this push by the Cavaliers. Thanks, everybody. Hope you're having a great time. Peace.
Invest in all 4 quarters. Scan to learn more about what Tangerine has to offer. You can never be too invested in your team. So many of the Raptor fans making the drive here to the land. When you come here, you gotta watch out because Miles Garrett and Browns independents of Richard and Silver next to Paul Herzog, Senior Vice President of the NBA, and of course, the Hall of Famer, Wayne Embry, Senior Basketball Advisor with the Toronto Raptors and former General Manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Always great to see Wayne Embry. The Raptors, how can they clean this up? Once in the paint.
We need Wayne Embry in there. The fact that they're Hall of Famer, but you see the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're being intentional. They're being forceful. They're getting in the paint. Raptors did a good job mentioning right there. I thought Scotty Barnes did a good job defensively. Just a couple mishaps. And now the Cleveland Cavaliers, they feel the momentum shifting. They feel this crowd getting involved in the game. What they're doing, they're attacking the home base, which is the paint.
Only 13 of their 40 shots in the first half came from inside the paint. Here's Scotty, an attacking Kingston. RJ open for 3, touches the right side, a rebound for Mitchell. Launches lead to the Cavaliers as they look to build on. Harden.
We gotta get a stop here, folks. Come on, we gotta get a stop. Let's go, let's go!
Harden, 15.6 assists. Harden on the block, finds Wade to pick it as they swing it to Mobley. He's not going to pay. And the right goes the Cavaliers.
Really couldn't play much better defense than that. He got the ball out of James Harden into someone who's shooting the ball. Only 29% from 3. So at that time, that's what happens. Certain guys make shots at certain times of the game. Like that time, James Harden had nowhere to go. Did a good job fighting over screen, switching right there. That's a necessary switch. Help defense, kick it out to the corner, get the ball out of Wade's hand. And now you have to close out to Evan Mobley, who still delivers. But again, I'll take my chances.
First point of the third quarter, the Raptors during the course of the regular season, a very productive third quarter team, one of the best in the NBA at producing points. Pirtle's out. Murray Boyles is in.
You saw what happened to start the third quarter turnover, and then again attacking the paint. Little too much overhelping, and then you had the offensive putback, and now you got your 3-point made by Mobley.
Allen picks up his second foul. 14-point deficit. Mobley trying to back in on the Barnes. Barnes stays with them. Mobley using that ball to go for time to finish.
Plays like that, he's a whole different player. Chris is a great defensive player. Offensively, he's aggressive like that. He brings a different dynamic to his basketball.
They keep Scotty the throw. Playing off to Scotty. Raptors do not have a field goal made here in the third. Harden with Barry there. Harden gives a little bit of room, and it doesn't go. And Murray Boyles battling for it. It's going to be touch last by Murray Boyles.
That was great defense by R.J. Barrett, keeping the ball in James Harden right hand. But here you go, you got Mobley and Scotty. They've been going at it all night. Both being physical. We saw Scotty Barnes muscle through Mobley a few times. That time Mobley repaying a favor.
Here's Harden. Way deep in the corner. Harden by Ingram trying to get some room. Mobley. Three-point attempt, airball shot by violation. You see Barnes going up to contest, but he made sure his body was away from Mobley as he was trying to draw the foul. Great defensive play.
Let's go Raptors!
RJ on top.
Let's go Raptors!
Creating something, CMB, not standing around waiting, coming to the basket, being the recipient of a great pass.
Mitchell, all the way to the
You mentioned in the second half, he really started to explode offensively, scoring the rock.
Game high 17. RJ in the paint. RJ Barrett, so good at attacking the painted area.
I love RJ stepping up when needed.
Harden, so tough to keep him in front. B.I. staying with him. Harden, shot short. Loose ball, nice touch by Murray Boyles, and Murray Boyles saying that he didn't touch it. And looking back at the bench to see if it's worth the coach's challenge. Then Benet, you see there, along with Eric Corey, they both give the thumbs down.
You see the Raptors, these are the type of plays that you have to get. Jared Allen's down there by himself fighting amongst a bunch of red shirts. If you're the Raptors, you have to come up with that loose ball. The 50-50 balls, I always say you have to get them 100% of the time.
Merrill Strus rises up. And goes around his crew. He's been pulling drop on the bench. And Strus signed a free agent contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers after making a finals run with Miami. And a turnover by Toronto.
Of course, turnover, that's how miscommunication, being sloppy with the pass with CMB. This is when you start realizing every possession is meaningful. So some of these passes, you have to be sure.
17-point advantage. Largest lead for the Cavaliers. Merrill, Strus, Wade, Harden, with Allen for the 5, can shoot the 3. Here's Harden in the paint. Rotating, recovering, Merrill driving, takes Strus. 10 on the court. Connects. Strus 17 on the bench. In his 3rd season with the Cavaliers.
And you look at lead contest by Max Strus, he's got all the work, he's feeling good, so you have to go out there, close out, hands up, make him put on the deck, and get to the basket.
B.I. backing in on Strus, gets to the elbow, nothing, shot too strong. Raptors offense struggling to manufacture points here midway through the 3rd.
They're just off rhythm right now. You see the shots aren't going in, a little off balance by the team. But this is where you got to start getting some stops. This past team is feeling really comfortable.
Shot doesn't go. Remember the Raptors, the past 18 fast break points. Seen by Murray Boyles in the crowd, but right to the Cavaliers. 3rd turnover for the Raptors in the corner. The Raptors have yet to get 22-point lead and 8-01 in the timeout taken by Darko Milanovic. The Raptors haven't been able to get into their game. Great turnovers and get out and go.
That was very hard, and now you see the Cavs creating turnovers. They're getting out and going. Strus, that time getting to the basket, already knocking down 2-3 in the second half.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening. And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Be closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Please welcome friend of the pod, Ty.
Please tell me you did not start a podcast?
People gotta hear my takes.
No, people gotta go with the score.
Oh, he gets tired. Shots are really piling up.
My gut says overtime, folks.
What? No. New York Raptors. Lock it in.
That place.
Yeah! We called it! Oh, let's check in with the chat. Mom!
You can't see that.
Subway Cyber Sundays are here, so we picked up a fresh deal. Buy one footlong, get one free with $0 delivery. That's right, but don't wait. This offer ends April 26th. Use the code to save on this Subway digital exclusive.
Watching dough rise always fills me with inspiration.
Then I look at my savings account. The dough doesn't rise.
BMO has 2 simple ingredients to make your savings rise. Great interest rates and no monthly fees.
Yeah, that would do all right.
Plus, get a cash bonus for opening a checking and savings account.
So BMO helps your savings grow bigger faster.
Like a triple dose of yeast.
You're hired.
What? No, I wasn't looking for you. Yes, chef.
Ready whenever you are.
Welcome to Capital House, Mile 6.
I love my family. I just want to do more things.
And do it, Michael. You can do anything you want, Michael.
The Blue Jays road trip continues tonight as Max Scherzer returns to Arizona, where his storied career began. Tune in tonight, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific time. Sportsnet 1, Max Scherzer off of the bench. He's got 19 leading the Cavs.
We talked about the late closeouts. He's feeling good. You got to run off the line. You still in your seat. Scotty gets out, closing out. Put his hand down again. Hand down again. You have to meet the ball up top and get some distraction. And once you do that, he's feeling good getting to the basket. Max Scherzer, 8 points in this quarter already. Raptors with 6 points in this quarter. So Max Scherzer, 8, Raptors 6.
First round last season against his former team, the Miami Heat, he shot 47% from the field and 46% from three. The second round against Indiana in their 5-game loss to the Pacers, shot just 34% from three, but in the postseason, nearly a 40% three-point shooter. Remember, the Miami Heat came through the play-in to make that finals run. He was a part of that. And then signed a 4-year deal with the Cavaliers as they were looking for spacing in the three-point shooter. He's delivered here in Game 1. Here's Jacob quarterback with the Miami Heat. Finishing the foul as Barrett will go to the three-point line.
Count the basket and one. Let's go, RJ.
Coming off, going to that left hand. We talked about it. Time start on that right corner. Come off a little right screen. Continue to go downhill, collapse the defense, finish, or drop it off like we've seen him do throughout his time.
Misses on this spot.
Well, Tyson checks in for the Cavaliers. The Raptors do, in fact, have one fast break point.
Yeah, that's it.
Without a fast break point, everybody talks about how things slow down. It does.
Without saying it, it slows down for so many reasons. Not too many turnovers, better shots are being taken, and defenses are playing harder and getting back on defense quite simply.
Here's Harden in the lane on the kick out. Off of the fingertips of Tyson. It's going to be Raptors basketball.
And RJ Barrett has been doing a good job in this half against James Harden, just being physical, fighting, competing, and not just letting him off the hook. You see RJ Barrett getting down with his left hand. That's the opportunity right here.
Kicks it, shot the three. In Game 1, in the absence of Emmanuel quickly, he's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
And where was it generated? You see James Harden, Jamal Shead battling down there on position. And again, RJ Barrett got that shot for Jamal Shead. You see James Harden shaking it off. They're fighting down low. Jamal Shead is in there. That's what he's in the game. James Harden, they get an easy look.
take a look at this to see if there's any evidence of a flagrant foul. You see how Harden was pushing Shed, and then when Shed got back into Harden, that's when the foul was called. Carl Lane and Tony Brothers there in communication with the replay center. We're in communication with the replay center. Kevin Cutler, Nick Booker, Nick Secaucus, here's Tony.
Flagrant foul. Therefore, there will be a common foul on the play against Toronto.
So the common foul as we send it down to Danielle.
Well, guys, when Jamal Shed was busy leaving the Houston Cougars, James Harden was doing the same for the Houston Rockets, and both had a history of being coached by Calvin Sampson, who Harden helped support when he made his transition to the college game. Now, Jamal said Harden would pop by the gym and play open runs with their team, adding he stopped him a lot along the way, saying he's one of the guys who congratulated me to getting on this level. He's an all-time great, so what's the key to containing him? He wasn't sure. He left it as, we have some things we're focusing on. We'll try and slow him down as best we can, guys.
Yeah, and it is a tough matchup for sure. Shaq gets hung up on the screen. He now guards Strus. Barrett remains on Harden. Now a switch. Ingram there. Shot clock down. Harden. He's got
18. B.I. had no effect on him.
4-6 from 3 here in the third. RJ attacking and spills out. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It should be defensively. RJ Barrett has come out in the second half knowing that he wasn't going to allow this team to fall short. You see James Harden coming out now, just giving his one-on-one opportunities. Shooting over B.I. that time, but again, it's so tough, and that's why I was so adamant about saying you have to be deliberate on the other side. If James Harden is going to run and run freely, you have to make him pay for another. You hear Sherman Hamilton talk about it in halftime in the studio. You have to make him play defense on another.
Barrett with 18. He's been the top point producer for the Raptors.
With those fast hands, those quick hands.
Double digits.
Look at this steal.
First point.
Yeah.
But great defensive play there.
Great defensive play, shooting the gap. And you saw Sandro was just about to got off the bench on the solid end of Roberto. So as he made that play, so you know what? Getting to reward the guy for being engaged defensively, getting himself in the game. So good job by Roberto.
Afterwards turned to Sandro, attacked him and said, all right, we're going to stick with Jakob here. First free throw good for Porter. Dealing with that lower back issue, limited him to 46 regular season games. And Jakob, his first points.
You see why sometimes that substitution was made. Sometimes there's plays like that to get you in the game.
Harden up to Harden in the lane.
Let's go Raptors!
15. He's got 18. Looks for Jakob. Strus ahead now. Tyson with an air ball.
Your Toronto Raptors, you play fast-paced, you're RJ Barrett, you're scoring, transition, almost 4 points a game on the break. And why do you do that? It's not on the 3. It's just getting the paint, getting fouls, getting to the free throw line, finishing at the front. Tough shot right there by RJ, but again, you're trying to get yourself back in the game. It's going to take one play at a time.
Barnes with Ingram, Pirtle, Walter and Shed. Mitchell trying to shake free. Mobley comes over, sets a screen. Walter stays with him. And the 3 doesn't go. Good job by Jacoby Walter chasing They're going to leave it off, and a foul's going to be charged as true. You'll see it with both Mitchell as well as Harden. They do a phenomenal job.
Raptors are in penalty situation. Scotty will go to the line to shoot two.
Trying to get the defender to commit the foul and quite possibly a four-point play at the minimum. The opportunity to get to the line to shoot three.
100%. And that's just being aware and taking advantage of the rule.
And Donovan Mitchell lengthy animated conversation with Tony Brothers here. With 3:03 on the clock. Scotty at the line.
North America's #1 sport.
Scotty gets a second, and after 12 for 18 from the free throw line. 14-point game. 3 minutes left in the third. Mobley up top. Jalen Tyson, second year out of Cal Berkeley. Mobley. Step through and finishes.
And that's what you see him doing in his specialty. Being versatile, that's how bringing the ball down the floor again, and also to get it back, getting one-on-one opportunity to finish at the rim.
Scotty contested, so he finds Burnham on the ducking.
2 feet in the paint, collapsing the defense, and now you see Mitchell shooting downhill against Tyson through the defense.
89-73.
Now, once he gets that full head of steam and the way he shifts direction, it reminds you a lot of Dwayne Wade, where he can cut through the defenders. He carries the ball a bit, but he uses that dribble to get through the defenders, and he's right at the rim with the athleticism.
It's one way to stop Strus. Make 2 free throws, and he just picked up another foul. Here it is, Slicing and Dyson.
Slicing and Dyson and getting to the rim looking real nice. And you see Scotty, that's the second play in a row going right at Strus. Same type of action I would love to see when James Harden is out there. But even Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's a smaller body. You can take advantage of him in the post and push it to the basket.
Gotta make the free throw. Scotty can't believe that he missed that one. 81.5% from the free throw line. Barnes, career high 30 double-doubles at 3 this season against the Cavaliers. He's got 12 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists. He gets a second, now 13 points for Scotty. Raptors down 15, 2:10 to go. Mitchell. Mama Kalashvili. Raptors need something from the bench. Here's a three. Doesn't go long. Rebound secured by Strus. Mitchell sees an opening. Followed on an elbow Walter. Strus back over to Mitchell. How about that? It doesn't go in. Comes away with it. Raptors benches produce 10.
Tackle right here.
Drawing a crowd, Shed. Shed 4 or 5 from 3, 5 on the clock. Scotty recognizes the clock, gets to his spot. Shed pops out, and Mobley there.
It's good defense by the Cavs. Wanted the Raptors to attack.
Tony Brothers with the whistle. And the foul's going to be on Shed.
That was a great opportunity to have great defense by the Toronto Raptors. Jamal Shed picking up the foul, but Jakob Poeltl did a good job of stepping up, not allowing Donovan Mitchell to get downhill and slice through the defense like you can see him do in previous possessions.
Well, let's get some now, Raptors. Get some here.
Out on the wing, Mitchell finds Strus in the corner, doesn't go, 1 rebound, it's Mobley. And he's fouled. It's Jakob Poeltl, and Mobley will go to the free throw line. Both Mitchell as well as Harden, although not on the court together right now, you can tell they both have rhythm. How do you disrupt that? What do you want to see from the Raptors to maybe change that? Because with both of them, they are willing passers, Harden more so than Mitchell, and then you have the perimeter action that the Cavs are showing.
The way the game is going right now is very difficult because you have these shooters out there and then shooters out there that's spacing the floor, and now you're giving those three players offensively opportunities to attack gaps, to attack the lane, and they have the outside ability to which you're pointing at. So when you're looking at them, you're saying, all right, what defense can I play right now that could take away their strength? And it's very difficult whether you send a double team because both of those players have seen every defense create a command. What I'm saying now is you have to be deliberate and attack them on the offensive end. Wear them down. Try to wear them down so when it comes down to those possessions, maybe they don't have their legs with them.
RJ on the inside. Here's Mono on the feed from Walter. Puts it on the deck. Doesn't go. Mobley with it. Raptors struggling here in the third. And Perlin commits the foul. As Jalen Tyson will head to the line. Raptors are shooting 36% here in the third.
You see taking advantage of matchups again. This is Andrew not quite with the left hand pull up, but you see Tyson right there. Guess who he sees on him? Jakob Poeltl. He's not going to stop. He's going to make Jakob Poeltl try to move those puppies and stop him from getting to the paint where Jakob picked up the foul.
Raptors outscored 30-20 here in the third, and during the regular season, Toronto scored the third most third quarter points in the league, nearly 31. 91-74. Tyson gets both.
We just feel this Cavs team, they're clicking. You know, the rotation is smooth right now. Guys are coming in, stepping up.
And that's going to be a foul on Strus. That's his fourth. He leads the bench through with 19. And 28 points produced compared to the Raptors' 10, with Murray Boyles having 8 of those 10.
This is the part of the game right now. You see Street picking up the fouls, but he's already done his damage. He averages 11 points. He's already has 19, so he's exceeded what the expectations are. And during the course of that run to get this lead, he was a big part of it. So he's done his damage. Well, the Raptors now have to slowly climb back into the game, take advantage while James Harden is off the bench, is on the bench.
Didn't make his season debut until March the 15th against the Dallas Mavericks. He was out with a left foot Jones fracture, sustained in the summertime, August of 26. And training leading up to training camp. 92-76.
Come on, defense, you gotta stop, let's go.
Beyond 7-10 from the foul line now. Here's Mitchell.
And I can just see what they're doing. Pick and roll, they're not trying to go downhill. That time they're trying to switch into the lane.
5 seconds left in the third. Here's R.J. Barrett losing it out of bounds. 3.7 remaining here in the third. 95-76 here.
You see James Harden checking in the game his last 3.7 seconds in the quarter.
Mobley gets it to Mitchell. Off and running. Mitchell. And he knew it in that space that he had Mobley right there.
And just so smart, man, because a little hesitation in the backcourt, it faked R.J. Barrett out, which allowed him now he's chasing. Don't want to get him ahead of you. That just little subtle move, he's sitting so Miles Garrett's out there. And that was just a little football move to put him in that position. And to your point, going right against Sandro.
So Mamu picks up his third. Mitchell. Front row doesn't go. He's got 22 through 3 quarters, looking to add one more, with 1.2 remaining here in the third of Game 1. First round Eastern Conference matchup between the Cavs and the Raptors. One more to come.
Don't fall asleep on this. Some of those free throws were off a bit. Maybe this goes on that, but don't fall asleep and allow Mobley to get a tip in.
3 free throws with that foul on Amamu. And he gets the last 2 for 3 from the line. He's got 24, 1.2 to go. And Amamu lets it sail. And the third quarter comes to a close, and Donovan Mitchell clapping his hands, looking back at the fans.
Crazy.
Donovan in the corner for Donovan.
Crazy, we got an uphill climb, bro.
Hey, man.
That's what awaits.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle, but the Raptors are that fourth quarter team.
Yes, sir.
The Raptors know how to climb back and make it exciting.
Yes, they do.
And the Raptors did not go to Cleveland to lose game 1. That's what's most important. You need to know that whatever's happening at this point, between the Darko and the bench, between what's going to happen in any sort of meeting, right now, it's about trying to make that comeback to get out 1 win, first win in Cleveland.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, there's another Toronto team right now that's fighting like crazy, Chris.
Just over here.
Just over here at BMO Field. So first it was 1-1, and then Austin went up 2-1. Toronto tied it, Richie Larea, and then Austin scored. Now Toronto scored again. It's 3-3. It's 3-3 in extra time, in injury time, right now between Austin FC and Toronto FC. Richie Larea, the Canadian, and Kobe Franklin, the Toronto boy, both finding the back of the net for TFC. So that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
TFC fighting as well, too. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let's remind you guys again, make sure you check out Fan Access every day. Go back and check it out for your opportunities to get involved with the tailgate, the game 3 and 4 as well, too, here in Toronto. Your opportunities to get those tickets, make sure you get up on Fan Access. All right, we're going to start the fourth quarter. But before we start the fourth quarter.
Yes. Do I have to flex again? Do I have to flex again?
No, we're not going to let you flex again. We're going to let you flex again.
Yeah.
But we want them to flex their vocal cords because we want to throw out some t-shirts. That's an arm right there.
Wow. You threw it over the crowd. That was impressive.
That's an arm right
there. What do you got? Just don't step off the stage. Be careful of the stage.
Anybody else?
And then it emanates out to the three-point line. But the Cleveland Cavaliers are very confident that they can score on the Raptors around the basket off the dribble penetration. And then when the defense does stand up to the test, they'll kick it out to the three-point line and they'll find wide open shooters. The Raptors have to dig down deep in the fourth quarter.
Talked about pace being the key. It's been all Cleveland to their pace for sure through 3 quarters of game 1. Back to Matt now.
The Raptors, since the first quarter, have been outscored 62-45. In that third, just 14 shots, but they got to the line. They were 11 of 13 from the line, just 1 of 4 from 3. Cavs shot 50%, 5 for 11 from 3, 7 of 9 from the foul line. Can the Raptors here in the early goings of the fourth try to make a push? And it's going to be hard with Romero making that 3.
Jump shooters all around for the Cleveland Cavaliers team. And you talk about, you hear so much about analytically, you knew Donovan Mitchell was going to come out in the second half blazing. That time he had 11 points in the third quarter alone. So the Raptors must be strong.
Mitchell, Schroeder, Tyson, and Merrill. Schroeder gets a switch PI on. Mamu guards Tyson, looks to attack. Good job by Ingram.
Let's go! 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Shot. All the way!
mentioned that. Good job out here contesting the shot, forcing the miss from Tyson. And then you see Scotty Barnes giving the ball baseline to baseline, getting himself back to the free throw line.
Barnes 13 points, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Scotty Barnes combined 30 points. Raptors have been added by Alfred with 18. And Scotty now with 14. 181. And the Raptors claw back into this one. Cavaliers 14 for 29. And it's so much concern on the perimeter. Schroeder turns to the bucket.
And so on that play, that possession, Schroeder was itching to get an opportunity to score the ball.
And a whistle by Tony Brothers. Double technical. Scotty Barnes. Jalen Tyson. They were locked into each other. 102-84. Raptors, they've shot it well from 3, led by Shed, 5 for 6. Doing what he does best.
You see him fighting over the screen. That time, Dennis Schroeder setting the screen. Usually see big, hip checking Jamal Shed, but that time Jamal Shed staying engaged, picking up the offensive foul.
66 drawn offensive fouls, that's second most in the NBA during the regular season. Shed now. Probing now, dribbles it back out. Working with Scotty, the runner. Too strong. And Schroeder with it. Finds Mitchell. And makes a move. Slam dunk.
No, he's so defense there. The Cavs pushed the ball up, not allowing the Raptors defense to set up.
Scotty, unable to handle the pass from Barry. Here's Mitchell attacking with the left. No. Scoops it up. And finishes. Donovan Mitchell is ready. The Cavaliers steal it in game 1 on the home court. Timeout taken by